All right, so we just found out we're going to 6 different places, both traditional and modern food. Sounds good, right?
I'm so excited. This city is so old. It's actually built on top of a Roman city.
And this is the usual breakfast you get when you visit your grandparents. Every one of us is really missing those times, so every one of us is really loving this thing.
We walked inside this church.
I got in trouble.
And she got kicked out. It was awesome.
The lady goes, out. Hey y'all, we're Sammy and Tommy. If you missed our last video, we visited the unique city of Skopje. We were able to take an informative walking tour, try local food, cheese, beer, and visit Maka Canyon, which is home to Vrelo Cave. Today we are visiting Sofia, Bulgaria.
What's up, you guys? So today we are in a brand new country. We are in Sofia, Bulgaria.
So yesterday we left Macedonia, we hopped on a 5-hour bus and came to Sofia. The bus ride was so easy. I cannot even say how easy it was. We literally had our own rows. We slept the whole time. And then we just arrived to the beautiful Sofia, Bulgaria. We have the best patio out here. The weather is amazing. And now we're going to go explore the city.
So we have a walking/food tour, which seems a little soon. I feel like we just got done with the walking tour. She's really psyched about it. I'm kind of iffy, but at least there's food this time.
I love walking tours. I think it's a great way to orient yourself with the city and get all the knowledge, and I love doing it right when you get into a city. So that way you have all the information for the rest of the time you're there.
And we're running a little late, so let's do it.
Yeah, time to go. We have a 30-minute walk. We're walking right now. We're hustling. We're trying to make it there on time.
Why does it seem to be I'm always sweating and she just doesn't happen?
So we made it, and now we just have to find our group somewhere in this park.
1, 2, 3,
Welcome, guys! All right, so we just found out we're going to 6 different places, both traditional and modern food. Sounds good, right?
I'm so excited to start. This sounds like it's going to be really fun, right?
Yeah.
Today here we're going to try a biscuit made out of walnuts, and then on top you have some kind of mousse made out of cheese and yogurt, and then you have pickles which are pickled in fig juice, and on top you have some celery. Quite interesting gourmet bite.
Looks so fancy.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Sofia, it's kind of a mixture, a fusion of many different styles. So here today we're going to try their own homemade breadsticks with some cow cheese wrapped in zucchini and some pesto on top. Every single room is different and every single room has something special. So I just want to show you that, and then we're going to eat. Let's go. Here you are. Today we're going to try one strictly Bulgarian wine, which is called Vračanski Misket. Misket is the sort, and Vračanski is the place where it's coming from. It's very special. It's a little sour. It's really interesting. So cheers, everyone. Enjoy your time in Sofia and enjoy the wine. Cheers. Cut the burger. So everything is again coming from local producers or made from them, from scratch. In the Netherlands you have something called olive oil. In US, donuts. Everywhere in the world there is something like this. So deep fried dough with something inside on top. And the classical version of this one is with powdered sugar on top. It usually is bigger. This is just a sample. And this is the usual bread you get when you visit your grandparents. So every one of us is really missing those times. So every one of us is really loving this thing. When they made it, they really hit the jackpot with this because every one of us is longing those times when you go to and visit your parents. You wake up in the morning from the smell of makita, and yeah, it just brings those memories. It could be with everything. It could be with cheese, with jam, with Nutella. It could be with all sorts of toppings. Me, I don't know.
Thank you.
It's substituted, but yeah, everyone does. Me, I don't know about it.
Just like a beignet.
This is a very traditional restaurant. Everything from A to Z here is traditional, from the interior to the food. So let's go inside.
This is so cool.
So usually the Bulgarian traditional house looks like this one. You have the basement, which is maintained as a wine cellar. So this is some kind of a social unit in between you, your family, your friends. So this is where you all gather, you have your lunches, you have your dinners, all sorts of events. We can see some tools and some items from our past here. For instance, these buckets here are called kubilica. Then you have the covers here, which are hand embroidered in all of our textile, which is traditional costumes, covers, drapes, whatever. Always the red color is included inside. The red color in our culture, in our history, symbolizes the fertility, the new beginning, the life itself. Now we'll move to the food. We have 3 different appetizers here. The one in the middle, the one which is kind of red, it's called lutenica. Lutenica is the most typical one we have. It's made out of peppers and tomatoes, which are cooked and then mixed together with different spices. And you have this one, which is with roasted peppers inside. This one is called katuk. It's made out of sheep meat. And the last one, which is white, it's called tipchenik. It's made out of either goat or cow cheese mixed with some egg yolk and yogurt from buffalo. In my opinion, this is the most interesting one. Now we have to make one step with our right foot to the right like this. Then we need to cross with the left. Step with the right. And then yes, kick with the left. And you do the kick to bounce. Okay, perfect.
Now
so
we're talking.
What we need to do now, our aim is to do it much more faster. That was perfect, guys. I stepped 2 times on someone. I'm sorry.
We should try again, I think.
You're totally ready to get married in Bulgaria? This is where our tour ends. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you will leave Sofia with nice and tasty impressions. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So we just finished our food and walking tour. It was my favorite yet, I'd say. It did include food and wine though, so I'm kind of biased.
So unexpected. Seriously, everything we tried was so amazing.
I'm thirsty after the food, so it's time for a beer. Beer time. Salud.
Can I get in on this?
That's a good look. Sammy had the main camera and we walked inside this church.
I got in trouble.
And she got kicked out. It was awesome.
Guys, I do not break the rules. If I would have seen a sign that said no photos, I would have not taken any photos. The lady goes, out.
It was awesome.
Sad.
Now we are gonna explore the rest of the city. We didn't get to see a lot during our walking tour. It was mostly focused on food.
Which is great. I love
Yeah,
food.
heck yeah. And now we're gonna go check out the rest of the historic buildings.
Yes. I was gonna scare you. Okay, so one of the really cool things about Sofia is that this city is so old. It's actually built on top of a Roman city. There's all of these like Roman artifacts lying around, just like an open air museum. And we're actually heading to a church right now that was built on top of a Roman theater, and we can actually see it through the glass on the floor. So that's where we're going now. Okay, so this is St. Sophia Church. It's the oldest church in Sofia, and this is the one that was built on top of the Roman amphitheater. These Roman ruins were only found in 2012 when they decided to build the subway. They excavated these ruins. So recent that they didn't even know this existed. I mean, I found a very local market. Yesterday on the food tour, the gal told us that if we found a big pink tomato, to buy it, and it's gonna be the perfect taste with like a pinch of salt. That's what this area is known for. So I saw the pink tomato and I grabbed it up real quick for us to snack one later. This is a small one. They had huge ones, but since it's just Tommy and I, we just got this size. I'm so excited to try it.
That noise. We are heading back to our place now, but first we have to stop at a grocery store. We're gonna pick up some dinner and a good bottle of
Vino.
Bulgarian wine. Our tour guide recommended a few bottles. We're gonna grab one of those and enjoy our balcony here. It was a great day today. The food and walking tour was better than I expected. How about you?
Oh, I loved it. I loved seriously everything that we tried, and the city of Sofia pleasantly surprised me. So I'm excited to go back and have dinner and drink some wine. Bye! For more interesting fun facts, follow Sammy for fun facts. Just kidding.
It's called Alexander, oh God, I can't pronounce that name. Alexander Nevsky Cathedral is actually dedicated to him. He's the one who took the people for Russia, helping liberate